we even see it as like an obstacle because it doesn't fit with the material paradigm in the sense that we have the placebo effect, right? Which is like a scientifically proven effect that your mind has the power to heal yourself completely without any intervention. But it's very troubling. It doesn't like
Yeah.
fit the narrative of the material paradigm. And so oftentimes it's kind of like brushed aside. And even in scientific research, they'll like remove that from the
Yeah.
results because it's like not, it doesn't fit how they view the world in that material way. And we have double blind studies in science. Why do we have double blind studies? Well, we're trying to like get consciousness out of the picture, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can't know, and the person that's giving you the pill can't know because if you knew, it would change.
Yeah.
So we have this very materialist way of trying to understand the world, such that when you have a very non-material problem like a mental health issue, we describe it in terms of material elements. So you have a chemical imbalance. That's like a common term to explain why you have a mental health issue. Well, the material, the chemicals, that's where the problem is because we can't make sense of the non-material and that I'm not trying to criticize it. I guess it's coming out as a criticism in a way it should be, but that's just where how we view the world is very material based. And even in the acknowledgement of consciousness, we kind of imply that like, well, you get a brain with enough cells together and it just starts to think, right? Like it's a byproduct of cellular activity or neuronal activity or whatever, it's the material that creates the consciousness. But the indigenous paradigm is almost completely the opposite. It's the non-material elements that are at the core of that perspective, which is our spirit. So our spirit, which is this non-material part of us, is who we are. And then the body that we inhabit is the expression of that. That's the secondary element. And so we are a conscious spirit, and then we have material elements to us. And that's really almost the opposite approach to understanding the world than the paradigm that we live in.